It's rough this evening. It is getting a lot of frame drops. Ooh, that's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad tonight, George. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tonight. Oh, it's really bad tonight, George. If it crashes out again, that'll probably be the end of it, unfortunately. It's just really, I'm getting, the frame drops are horrible. My frame drops right now, I'm getting 16% frame drops. That's really horrible, actually. It should be 0 to 2%. I've had streams where it literally stays at 0. 0 is ideally what you want, but 16% frame drop is really bad. Yeah, and the connection just went to poor again. Wow. It really struggling this evening. It hasn't been this bad in a long time. Hoo-wee. Yeah, it went out. And it came back. And it's all glitching out. But in the meantime, instead of stressing out over that, let me grab the instruction manual here. Because I can never remember all the CVs off the top of my head. Let's see here. I want the horn to be loud. Oh, there we go. Oh, horn volume. Aha. CV 135 is horn volume. Says it worked. That didn't really do anything. Well, I've been keeping a close eye on the storm that's coming, because that's the big reason why me and Lily came back tonight. Because there's no saying if it's gonna hit tonight or hit tomorrow morning, and I can't be stuck up at Lawrence, because I got things I literally have to do tomorrow. Whether it snows or not, I still have to go out. The things cannot wait. Okay, I think the volume went up a little bit on that. That strange Bluetooth Bachman, George. So it will only run with a Bluetooth app, but the unique thing with that is, uh, it works on DC or DCC. It just the receiver is the app, right? The Bluetooth app from your, if you use your phone or a tablet. So that is something that's kind of unique about it. So you could literally put that local like on a DC layout, and then it'll run separately from the other locomotives. It doesn't matter if it's DC or DCC. But because it's strictly Bluetooth, it won't work with a DC controller hooked up or a DCC controller hooked up. It's like Bluetooth app only, which I feel for Bachman is kind of a missed opportunity. But it is kind of cool that you can run it off a DC layout. That was kind of unique about it. Uh-oh, glitching out again. I never bothered to hear the bell on this. Oh, the bell's not bad. Coupler slack, compressor. Oh, F13 is the grade crossing. Cool. F22, switch the second horn. Alright, let's see. Oh, I like that. I kind of like that. F23 track sounds. Oh, the track sounds are static. Don't need that. Oh no, I wouldn't convert. It's just something that Bachman did with that Bluetooth thing. They built them so they can run on DC or DCC with that Bluetooth app. slow him down for a second. And get him going. Oh yeah, the RPMs are going up. Oh, interesting. Let's try that. Okay, I gotta try that again. Alright, oh, that's cool. Oh, now I'm reading about the volume levels. Oh, cool. I do not have auxiliary lights. That is not a thing. Very interesting. Oh, weird. I think I might have to get my little space heater. It's getting a little chilly in my room. Although, I didn't see, looking for a date on this thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, it was January 2017. Date of manufacture. So it's a 2017. Well, so far the stream hasn't crashed out too badly. I might add some more smoke to it here in a second. The smoke is getting a little bit thin. A really slow stop, eh? Alright, I can take the little... the stack comes right out. With a little bit of prying. Yeah, it's a little more stable. I just want to add a couple little drops. There, I want to add 3 drops. Just 3. Not much. Make sure it's not getting too hot. Seems to be okay. Now let me put that back in. There we go. And a little blow. There we are. We have to get them going again. Oh yeah, there we go. Decent amount of smoke. We had a turbo blow. Uh-oh, I think I jinxed it. I'm gonna turn the big light on. Yeah, let me put the big light on. Hopefully my hair don't knock anything over, because I didn't tie it up. I think we're good. There. There, the big light's on. Woohoo! The problem with the big light is that on camera too, it makes the wall look like it's like on fire, like a nuclear bomb is going off or something. It's like so super bright. I could probably turn up the little fan a little bit on the smoke unit, but I think no, I think it's okay how it is for now. It's just chilling. Okay, I will look for the video here in a second. Ooh, there it is. Move that there for a second. Yeah, I'm watching that unboxing now of the Club Loco. Oh, I know. It's a watching that noise. Western Maryland. Yeah, that looks really nice. That is a nice unit. Very good. And it looks like they painted all the vents from the factory. That's nice. I like that. I like it when they do that. Oh, it's a very nice color scheme. Nice. I will give myself a thumbs up. How sad is that? Ain't no one here this evening, really, George. It's a quiet evening.
Mr. and Paul, yeah. So, anyway, let's get to some of the pre-chat activity.
Oh, you painted? Oh, cool.
Thank you. So we have Nikki Canadian, Smitty, 6533, Dave Foster, Diana Gabriel.
Yeah, I haven't done any painting in quite a while. It's definitely been a minute since I have done any kind of painting. A212, how's it going there, buddy? I'm really loving the Mega Steam, my friend. I just put a couple drops of it in the nickel plate road locomotive. Although I haven't really played with any of its settings yet. I turned up the horn volume, that was about it. Yeah, I don't think so either, George. I think when I dropped out, I dropped out.
It was actually, well, no, we can talk about that. So it was actually funny because on Wednesday, it was around 5:20.
Yeah, I heard the Rolling Thunder is pretty neat.
And we have Jessica Van Luke for 8 months. Jessica Van Luke is very passionate member.
I might have to turn up the fan just a tiny little bit.
All of us so glad that he is a Federalist and will fight for Canada not to separate. Great podcast. I agree. Agreed on all counts. Top to bottom. surgery had to be canceled last week because fluid came back into her brain to not be able to have that skull transplant. Yeah, the plate. So they want to put a plate in where there's actually a missing piece of her skull, which is a problem. And but this this is what we talked about. Like there's going to be peaks and valleys with her recovery. The hope is that it just keeps going up as it peaks and as it valleys. There's going to be additional challenges going forward. So fingers crossed for May. She's one tough cookie, let me tell you that. So gotta keep her mom and keep her family all okay with this thing. And we have Danielle Ruber. Welcome back to NP Supporters. Thank you very, very much. And Devil's Dog, welcome
Alright,
thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Jessica again for $7. Thank you very much.
look at the manual again for a minute.
Lewis, the border jumping kitty cat. Yes, we did. And we're actually going to be doing a members video.
Yeah, it'll be a members video.
Let's see
so
here.
We'll put that out this week if you remember. We just figured it's like one of
Okay.
those fun
Back to the
videos
CV
that's
list
not,
here.
like critical information, so we can
And speaking of members videos, so for those that don't know, leading up to the end of last year, I was talking about doing a video on Bill.
I might not be able to find it here.
Northern Perspective BC. Show studio Queen. So that has been dropped. Contrary to some people thinking that this is the first day it's actually being used, it's actually been used for about 3 months now. So
it's running really well.
It's actually burned in quite nicely. So it's been running good. So you didn't even know. That's great. But if you want to take a look at what's in the machine,
No, I don't see that.
Preview of a
I'll have to Google that one.
Bill, you can take a look. It's still 20 minutes, but it's really for the techies. But there's some other people that found it interesting as well. So.
And this is the kind of stuff that we do put behind like the members only paywall. It's not anything critical to how the country is running or like anything critical that you might need to know. It's just like little extra fun things that we might have.
Yeah, some people actually accuse us and criticize us for having a page.
I want to try alternate horn again.
That's the one thing that we have, and never ever all the critical content that you need to see will always be accessible and free, whether you're a paid member or not, because that's the core mission.
Kind of like flicking back and forth between that. I do like that.
It's just like little fun extras.
I like that horn and the alternate horn.
So there you go. We have Janker 64 member 50.
I won't know George until we get closer to that weekend. So I'm not 100% sure yet.
Adaptive Maritime remember
I hear the Moncton one is really big though.
Goes to all of our conservative supporters out in the Maritimes.
Might be some better price vendors there too.
A lot of conservative supporters out east. We just need to rally together and Peter Witt for $2. Everyone should have a green book in hand.
Yes, and the 4th edition is out now. That's why I got it more.
And it's so heavy you can use it for self-defense as well. So
it's funny for racing to turn through books out.
Yeah. And Real Steven Jensen for $10. Yermoliev Slahov, the independent on the road that didn't go over well near Alberta. I like his new plan, but unfortunately he does not have the power to make real changes for the West. No, he doesn't at this point.
Well, I got my AC 6000 parked right there. I think it is a little bit bigger than an AC 4400, like lengthwise. I mean, widthwise, they're going to be the same.
Pound on the doorbell on your way in. Good evening, NP. Thank you very, very much. And we're actually about 1,700 likes behind, so if we can get that number up, that would be fantastic.
I'd have to pick them up and put them side by side.
Peter Wick for $5 for some crazy reason. I have more hope now than ever. Let's bring it home. That's it. That's it.
Alright.
And Steve Vitorino for $7. If Avi Lewis makes the end of confusion race, will he hang around Parliament more often? Talking to media, I know
Ah,
he can't.
time to speed back up.
You're absolutely correct.
Yes, you're right. He can't be on the floor during like almost a session. So
It's going to be interesting to see what he does.
well, he might do press conferences in the lobby. I think it's on floor.
Well, the challenge is because he's not getting paid, right? He's not, just because you're the leader of the party, you don't get paid.
Yeah, you do.
How is he being paid to make this question?
Because in the you can go in and you can see the
I didn't try the other scent yet. I'm still snorting the maple syrups.
50% more. This person gets 50% more. Leader of the opposition gets 50%
Avi
more.
Lewis is not a sitting member of Parliament.
I know that, but does he not get the it's like leader other party pay, but does he not get that?
But maybe I should sniff the other one.
Maxime Bernier.
But he doesn't have any seats in Parliament.
Apparently, we have to research this.
Yes, we do.
So, if he does get paid somehow, I don't know how he wouldn't have a seat, but there could be something in there that I'm not aware of. If he's getting paid, that makes a lot more sense why he can hang around Parliament. If he's not getting paid, just to be the leader of the NDP, doesn't have a seat, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. So, that's going to be the question. I think it's going to make it easier for NDP voters to understand where the NDP is a party and who the actual leader is. So we will see. But who knows? Who knows? Heather McPherson could take it. Never, ever know.
Well, okay, so ChatGPT initially is saying no, he wouldn't receive it, but I will look into this because I do want to know the answer and I don't always trust ChatGPT.
Well, we actually never trust ChatGPT.
No, but
We go and verify whatever ChatGPT tells us we ask it that. Megan Zero for $5 was it half the parliamentary? What if?
It might be time to put another little drip in them.
What the hell is going on?
Just so it's a little thicker. Let me get pull the vent out. Just wiggle it out. There we go. Some maple syrups. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting it. It says to shake before use every time. So I will give it a shake. Alright, let's give you just 2 drips. 1, 2 drips. Oh, let me put your stack gently back in there. There we go. Let's make sure there's no residue. Oh, nope.
Yeah, exactly. If you're quoting something, it's generally considered permanent.
And that will make it into answer. It will make it into the committee.
You know, it's not censored glory.
Alright. There we go. Little thicker.
Whatever you want to spend your time. Okay. $20. Thank you very, very much, Jim Ross. Your Polyev has had a week of wins. A couple of weeks actually.
I love it.
A few Canadian politicians can match. The MSM even has to win this. However, they still have to spin it to say here the Polyev
Oh, they got a goose in the refurb, eh? Nice.
Well, even the biggest cheerleader for our party, Tom O'Hare, was actually defending Pierre, and he was pushing back against mainstream media. Probably saw a put that out there, which was bizarre. And this is the twilight zone that you live in when mainstream media tries to say, we're not biased, we're completely neutral and independent. Meanwhile, Tom O'Hare is the one trying to be neutral and independent, while the host seems to be...
Yeah, he's smoking pretty good, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I probably won't bother adjusting his fan. I think it's okay like that.
You know, it's funny because I am now in the habit of cutting out so's in our videos because I've started to notice it. It's like after we come back from a clip, I'll say, so, and then I'll go on. So, oh my goodness, everyone,
You're going to collect them all,
don't
Clinton.
do that.
Collect them all.
Don't do that because, as you said, we'd all be drinking.
Selena, member for 23 months. Just to let you know, the bots are out in comments on Pierre's YouTube channel, so that tells me a little bit of truth. They're out everywhere.
Yeah, they were coming after us too, which I didn't really think they were on their radar, but I guess we are now.
They're profitable members.
Hey, 212, did I tell you the sweet price I got this Nickel Plate Road Broadway Limited for? It's an older Paragon 3, but hell, at the little train show, I got them for 116 Freedom Eagles. So that's about, it was $160. 160 maple syrups. That is super cheap. Even the older ones, you can barely get for under $300 online. 116 Freedom Eagles I got them for, 212. Crazy, eh? I know, so that's 100, it was 160 my price. He's an older one, but he kicks ass. There, I'll show you the box there. Yeah, I'm not. It's a 2017 run. I looked at the date in the box. January 2017. So I mean, I haven't seen one of their like modern Gevos in real life, so I don't know how much of the tooling they changed between then and now. But I mean, it is good looking. It's definitely really good looking. I hear some people say like that BLI's Gevos are a little strange looking, but I mean, looks fine to me. Like, I'm looking for what others have say, what looks strange on the BLI Gevos, but I'm not seeing anything like, you know, from my experience, I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, I kind of figured they would have had some new tooling, like, over the years. But I mean, I wouldn't notice until I have a new one, a Paragon 4, like, in my hand.
Travis Foster, remember for 24 months, been watching old Tyson fights with my 12-year-old.
It has a little bit of, surprisingly, of separately applied underbody cabling. Like underneath the steps there along the frame. It's got a little bit of like a separately applied piping detail. I wasn't expecting that on the older runs, but it is there. Yeah, check and see if you got metal railings.
You'll be dead by the end
I
of
know
the
mine
lecture.
aren't metal.
The great thing,
Well, except for the grab irons, they're metal, of course.
because we know it's concerned, is even if delivers with all three, it is what is called a fragile majority. Things happen in the House of Commons fairly regularly. People resign seats. People unfortunately pass away. People are
They get ill.
shamed out of
It has separately applied steps too, so the steps are not molded. They're all separately applied.
Yes, it's technically a majority, but it is not a stable majority. And right now, the Liberals, or sorry, the Conservatives could do with a bit more time.
So 212, you don't like. So you got scale train Gevos and stuff. So you don't notice like you don't notice anything odd about the BLIs, because I don't. I don't notice anything odd about the BLI Gevos. But that's what I heard on the interweb. I heard some people in the hobby said the BLI Gevos are strange. I can't find the strange. I'm looking for the strange, but I don't see it. But I mean, you have scale train Gevos and BLI Gevos. If anyone noticed anything strange, it'd be you.
Happy birthday.
That's for breathing truth into the lies and confusion that MSM and social media try to
My BLI SD70 Ace, that's like metal everything, which is great. Maybe the next run, maybe in a couple years, they'll do a fully die-cast Gevo. They'll do the Gevos fully die-cast. That'd be crazy good.
better known as Michael Barrett's
Barrett's Riding, that's right. And they are doing a fundraiser for the local food bank. So we will be there, and I think it's going to be just Ryan and Mr. Barrett doing the talk, because Vincent's going to be with us, and
Yeah, my MTH Gevo, it has metal railings. Same with my MTH SD70 Ace, it has metal railings.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the flyer here. And as you can see,
Man, Clinton, if you buy it, you're gonna love how heavy it is. It is a weighty monster.
this whole thing is a fundraiser for so it's a phenomenal cause.
It is a beast. Now, 440 Freedom Eagles for me would be extremely over budget. It would put me in the broke house. To afford something like that, I would have to not pay a few bills, which is not a very which is not a responsible thing to do. Don't want to be skipping bills. Oh, 212. Like, if you can get one, get one. Like, it is so awesomely heavy. It is pretty bloody cool. It is by far the heaviest diesel locomotive I have. And of course, my heaviest steam is the Blue Goose, so, you know, both my BOIs are the heaviest. But I'm really happy to see, like, you know, diecast making a comeback.
I don't know why, but it's a long name, but I don't mind saying it. It still kind of rolls off the tongue. And it kind of reminds me of that commercial, growing up, and you used to hear it. And I don't even remember what it was for, except at the end, it just used to say, a lot of links.
Oh, it's for butter.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, it is, George, it is.
Anyway, the other thing that we want to get into is we are.
As I hope Clinton that it's selling good enough that they start to do more diesels diecast.
And we're getting kind of mixed results, to be honest. So I wanted to just ask everybody in the chat if you like the new thumbnail better or the old thumbnail better. I am going to do a poll.
So we're going to show them. So don't vote until you see them. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the current thumbnail that we, or thumbnail text that we use for all of our videos, and this is the potential new design that we've been tinkering with. So, let's see what people think. We'll go from there. It's a decent sample size, 3,500 folks.
That's better than Ecos's polls.
Way better than Ecos's polls. So, and when we say like, right?
What's your eye drawn to?
What says click on that? Right? That's what we're looking for here.
Because okay, I won't taint the poll by telling you who prefers which, but one of us prefers the new one and the other of us prefers the old one better. So, you know, let us know. Because we also kind of want to settle a score here.
Well, yeah, and the thing about thumbnails is it's not necessarily which one looks cooler, it's which one makes you want to click on, which is a completely different criteria. That's the criteria I would suggest that we go through. Anyway.
I'll let that run for maybe 10 minutes or so.
Just a quick question in chat. We are on the new PC that I built in video.
Well, back in that's what I probably should have said, George. Like back in the 50s and 60s, like there were a lot of diecast model locomotives. Like it was probably rather popular.
So,
Second.
the whole strategy time. Let's see the face on. So, is a whole strategy. So, these last couple of weeks have been very fascinating. It's been in a way, a complete departure from what Pierre and his crews have been doing for the last couple of years. But there's also been a lot of familiar things that have maintained. One of the things that Pierre had said coming back into the House of Commons in the fall was we are going to be, yes, holding the government to account, but we are now going to be acting like a government in waiting.
Alright, I gotta get my space heater because it's getting chilly.
We started to see a glimpse of what that could look like over the last couple of weeks, where Ms. Polyev returned to Europe, and much of the country, Germany, the UK, made some speeches over there, was praised by almost everybody for those speeches, and so I picked her down the
Alright, we're gonna plug my heater in.
Mike McElhaney, please, I hope he doesn't get any crazy questions. I hope he, when he does get crazy questions, he's able to navigate. And
11 to 12 weeks. Oh my god.
I don't think he's going to offend anyone.
Well, and I think that's one of the things about Pierre is he never asked us for questions ahead of time. Sometimes we'll be like, okay, like this is the idea that we had for the interview. Like the very first one, we wanted to know who was Pierre as a health
That is a epic long time.
was possibly the Prime Minister the next day, right? But they never asked for the actual questions. It's just sort of like,
This wire on the other side.
I think we kind of saw that. Joe threw some curveballs at him, and
Get under there. What are you stuck on?
one of the ones that I think
Bloody power cable.
that it allowed him to show a lot of class was
Perfect.
when he had the opportunity to really attack that.
Heat me up a little bit. I
Otherwise,
am gonna take my. Well, that's on. I am gonna take my sweater off though.
and I think that did a couple of things. Number one, it shows all of the naysayers that when Pierre is abroad, he's not looking at just representing himself as the Conservative Party. He's not looking at just representing himself as leading the opposition. He's looking at himself as representing Canada. And if you're representing Canada, you shouldn't be attacking other Canadians. That
well, and especially when you're
right.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping I never have to send my Blue Goose in for repairs, because I would hate to be without it for like 3 months.
So I thought that was very, very interesting. So that got pointed out. So it should.
I would be rather sad.
Very interesting to see that played out. And I think he won a lot of respect from the public. They may not ever vote for him, but I think he won a
I would cry a little bit, I think.
Well, and it's interesting because I had seen on X today there was a comment that this individual felt like mainstream media had been pushing this lie about Pierre Poilievre the whole time, that the real Pierre, right, was on Joe Rogan. And
Hey, was Spangle, how's it going there, buddy?
the posts, and I didn't see the interviews, that's what, obviously when we're at events and he's there.
Oh, I gotta check the weather forecast again.
Person, and the mainstream media tried to spin him into this monster.
Well, and even
See what they're calling for now.
despite saying that a master class was
Oh, now they got it up to a public safety alert.
he says, well, everyone always sees him as negative, and well, that's because you're not watching it.
Well, and that's because you have the mainstream media that's getting all these subsidies from the Liberal government. Of course they're going to want to keep the Liberal government in charge, right?
Oh, Newfoundland is getting,
Where this new
it's
campaign
supposed to be getting hit hard.
of,
We're still getting hit, but
the new national campaign that the Conservative Party, Steve Evans,
there, I'm looking at that now, George. Sorry it took me so long to get to that. I have my phone on silent now, so. But now I'm looking at ye video. The PA is good to go, George. Nice.
the way he was on Rogan was no surprise to him.
Great to see you too.
Strategically, what was the objective going into this trip?
Well, I think there's two main objectives, and I apologize for this cold I'm battling with. Two main objectives. Obviously, the first one to be part of the Team Canada approach and to be down south of the border and talking about how it benefits both Canada and the U.S. to have stronger relationships and tariff-free trade overall. And so there's always a domestic
I don't think I ever seen an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't watch a lot of TV per se, like TV shows. Um, Not a whole lot, but I did start binging. I started binging The Rookie, and that's because I really like Nathan Fillion. You know, going all the way back to Firefly and Serenity, right?
Let me ask you about the timing and sort of the impetus, because it's not just the trip, it's sort of bookended by those two speeches. It was the trip
Oh, some more files? Sweet.
Peter Mansbridge's podcast, the Rogan podcast. In that Mansbridge podcast, Mr. Polya said, like, I'm changing tack. I'm just going to talk to everybody. I'm not just going to talk to people who kind of agree with me and stay in faith. Is the timing of this motivated at all by where Minnesota is going now in the polls?
Oh, Brooklyn. Oh, yeah, that's the comedy one. Okay, yeah, I remember now. A buddy of mine used to watch it quite a bit.
Part of that is dictated by the parliamentary calendar, when break weeks happen, and when you can get out and get on the road. And in terms of just the ability to book that, I mean, we've been working on that. And
Like the past week, me and Lauren, we've been poking at the Lord of the Rings extended cuts. I never seen the extended cuts before, and she got them on Blu-ray, and we just finished Return of the King, and I'm not joking, yeah, man. They put so much extra scenes in it. It literally, we started watching it at like 12:30. We were not done that movie until, well, we did take 2 little breaks, but we didn't finish it till like a little after 5. So the movie was with all the added scenes and everything. Like they did it to the Fellowship of the Rings, Two Towers, and Return of the King, right? But I think Return of the King extended version, it must have been 4.5 hours long. But literally, like, to watch the extended cuts, you gotta. It's like a day event. It's pretty cool. But I am enjoying The Rookie. It's I'm not like, I was never super in the cop shows, but like I say, I do enjoy The Rookie. I'm on season 7, and right now the show is on season 8. So I definitely did quite a bit of binging.
On or off camera?
Yeah.
And somebody that thinks because he has integrity.
I didn't even know they did the. Oh yeah, that's right, they did. Frig, in January, they were playing the extended cuts in the local theaters, but me and Lauren couldn't make it. I never watched it because I would have been very young, like when it came out. But was Magnum PI any good? I think it, like, what was it, 1986, 87? I don't know how many seasons it went for, but I was thinking of watching it. They had the white Ferrari Testarossa, right? The 512 TR. Oh, I love the Testarossa. Oh, it's all good, George.
really big policy announcements and proposals that he's now made in these other countries around the world, and that elevates his status, or at least the perception of him in Parliament, as more statesman-like. It's no longer the leader of the official opposition versus the Prime Minister. It's now the Prime Minister in waiting versus the Prime Minister. And that's a different type of conversation. And he lets Melissa Lance
I mean, I don't mind Tom Selleck. I just want to see the white Ferrari.
in that amazingly strong caucus. Those are the wolves that can beat leopards. They can really get a little bit more detail in these attacks on the Liberal Party because they're not political. That CBC's motivation for going out there and saying, "Well, you're voting for this guy." Well, people in the riding are voting for this guy. So this is where we're getting into more of that Stephen Harper approach.
I'm trying to remember what other cop shows there were from the 80s.
The team really be fully utilized. Get out there and just get on the mud, get dirty, prosecute this government. Meanwhile, yours going to be out there saying, "This is why we're a good alternative. This is why."
Oh, sorry, it was a red Ferrari. Okay.
This is why none of these policies are working. And by the way, people around the world.
Oh, that's not a 512 TR. That's a Ferrari GTO. Well, what friggin' cop show had the 512 Ti? Sorry, the 512 Testarossa. I'm pretty sure there was a cop show with that.
You know what?
Hold on, I'm
Sometimes
just
when
gonna
it rains,
Google
it's
it.
okay, let's work.
So we
So on our systems for going into the red zone, if we up it up anymore, then we risk like popping out, and then you get like this weird popping noise. So
I'll do what I can a little
yeah,
bit.
there's not a whole lot we can do because if we, like I said, if we top out the
Oh, Miami Vice. Sorry.
Um,
Okay, so there was Magnum PI and Miami Vice. Miami Vice had the 512 TR.
I don't know. Anyway, well, now it's a little louder. Anyway.
I was mixing up shows, George. So yeah. So is Miami Vice also good?
Reed, everyone's favorite potty mouth liberal commentator, and Tom Mulcair. And believe it or not, like, I don't need to show you Lisa Ray. She does a fantastic job of her commentary on Pierre's trip, but we don't need that contrast on this one, and you'll see why. This is mind-blowing.
The podcast itself, Scott, was 2 hours and 23 minutes. This week when we were talking about it on Power Play, Christy Clark was like, I would never have done that. Like the risk in an interview that long, you know, as someone who would have said yes or no to something like that.
So yes, both of those cop shows from the 80s, I would love to find time to sit down and watch. So Magnum PI and Miami Vice. So Magnum PI had the Ferrari GTO, and Miami Vice had the Testarossa. Sweet, I got it right. Now, one I remember watching in the 90s, and I really liked it, was Nass Bridges. My mom still watches Nass Bridges. She watches it over and over again. And they had the Nass Bridges had the Hemi Cuda. Drive, and that you think I would have heard of Drive if Nathan was in it. Only 8 episodes. Wow.
These guys, and I apologize if
I'm gonna have to look that up.
you're looking and you know exactly what I'm going to say. But if just on the chance that we have, Joe's one of these guys where he doesn't identify as a Republican. He doesn't identify as a Democrat. He doesn't hitch his belt to one or the other.
Like I said, my favorite thing about Nass Bridges, man, was the Barracuda, the car.
That's basically
Love the Hemi-Cuda.
combine stuff that he believes in. He believes in free market. He believes in free enterprise. He doesn't believe in tariffs, but he doesn't agree with Trump on everything, and he has said so.
Well, and furthermore, to Scott Reed's comments, I don't understand why he's
Do you guys remember the one with the Canadian Mountie called Due South?
repair our relationship with the United States.
I I feel so dumb. I can't remember that. I can't remember that actor's name.
Told us to vote liberal last time.
But he did a lot of cool things.
This time. And the other thing is, you might have an issue with the government, but that doesn't mean that the people, like the American people, are bad, right? You might have business owners who voted for this. You can't just say, okay, well, screw it, we're going to sever these ties with absolutely everybody.
And I want to focus on one thing.
Actually, if you want to see, well, a modern-ish now car movie, 2014 Need for Speed was all right.
I would like to ask liberals and the
That came out in 2014. I got it on Blu-ray. I liked it.
that have labeled an entire demographic of voters and are trying to
That what's his name?
that voting.
Aaron Paul. Aaron Paul starred in that. That's the guy from Breaking Bad.
What they are,
I think that's his real name, Aaron Paul.
and then they're trying to say, well, the
Fuck, I'm not. I don't remember a lot of the actors' names.
insult I've ever heard. And the first person I heard coin it was Christian Freeland. And it was the cringiest, like a maple thing. Like, you're not original at all, so you just add maple to it and makes it Canadian. Okay, well done, Christian. And they're the ones that are trying to say, well, if you vote that way.
Did you see Need for Speed?
Well, I don't hear
There was Spangle. It had a really good opening race.
not at all.
It was all done with actual cars, no CGI. It was all old muscle cars.
Well, and furthermore, why is it
I remember Taxi.
to want your country and your
I remember that one.
to do well? Why is it people not going to want to protect your country and be proud of your country?
Well, it's like, it's the same question. What is Maple MAGA? Let's just start there. I don't even know what that means.
I did see Ford versus Ferrari. Me and my father watched that. We enjoyed it.
Now, so, Scott Reed just had his temper tantrum.
Yeah, watch with Spangle. Watch Need for Speed 2014. You might like it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Very little CGI used.
and Mark Carney cheerleader, Tom Mulcair to
You know, it did come out a while ago now, but I really enjoyed it. The opening muscle cars racing, that was all legit. That was all cars. Majority of the movie is all cars. Their goal was to use little CGI. And the Koenigsegg's they used in the movie, those were all kit cars. They did an alright job on the kit cars, but they couldn't afford to use the budget for actual Koenigsegg's. Yeah, Cannonball's a good one.
But he didn't sort of waffle in like, well, MAGA's a bit right about this.
I thought he was super well prepared, and for something that was going to last that long, every time.
Oh God, what was that one called?
Like slalom skiers,
I don't think I seen it
make the right
since I was a kid,
slow down just
but it was the one where
wouldn't touch some of
the couple there was
really
running from the police in a Dodge Charger.
I thought it was an outstanding piece of political communication, and it was bookended by a speech that he gave later on in New York that, frankly,
it was too short. Yeah.
He's ditched that tone that used to drive everybody up the wall. He was on the same
But you,
serious tone
but George,
that
I mean, you guys must know what I'm talking about.
recently.
I can't remember the name, but they were like
On top of
the guy and the girl running from the police
I mean, he gave a better
and their Dodge Charger.
It's a mistake for the Americans to be pushing tariffs when he talked
Oh
about
God damn it! I can't remember. The name's on the tip of my tongue.
trade surplus with the United States. Yes, we do, because we're selling you $800 billion a year of oil that we sell you.
No, not the Dukes of Hazzard. No, it was another one.
So we can get rid of the trade surplus. I mean, he didn't quite finish that sentence, but he just left it hanging there, which is another artful thing to do. So I think that between the Toronto speech and the New York speech and the appearance on Rogan, we are indeed starting to see a whole new Pierre Poilievre, and it's one that I think the Canadians are going to want to.
Hold on.
More than they have to
I'm gonna try and
from him in the past.
figure it out. Here, I'm gonna go on the Google.
So I thought to talk to Chad about this, and some of you may have seen me put it before. Watching Scott Reed's face during Mulcair's answer is just priceless. Because Paul Mulcair didn't give a crap of what Scott Reed said, and he was so glowing up here. Because he should have been. Like, we're not underestimating the components of
Yes, it was the name. It's Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
Most Canadians'
1974.
experience with Pierre Poilievre is either they watch Question Period and they see him barking at the Prime Minister, or they watch mainstream media, which really disparages him. They don't do him any favors.
I knew it was Dirty someone's name, but I couldn't remember.
Who on the screen now,
There, now it'll ring a bell. 1974.
back in
Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
It was after the election, and we got a call one morning. We were both still in bed,
And the car they had in it was a 1969 Charger.
and you know, he just wanted to thank us for the interview that we did, and he asked how we're doing, and Ryan's mom had just passed away a few days before, and he was just so compassionate, and he actually cared. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm so sorry, that's too bad, and I'll see you later type thing. Like, he actually was on the phone and wanted to make sure.
And there's another really good one too, called Vanishing Point, 1971.
Tries to get off the phone quickly. That's the other thing about it. And I always feel bad because I'm taking up his time. There's a million and one things to do. So whenever I do speak to him, I'm usually the one to end the conversation, because I always say, okay, I'm taking up a lot of time, so you have a lot more to do. So thank you very, very much for this is the thing, and we said this on live stream before. We want Canadians to see the Pierre Poilievre that we've seen.
But if you go to the rallies, that's the real Pierre. If you talk to him, afterwards, and he will line up for, like, he will stand there, and there'll be a line of people.
So in Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, they had a green 1969 Dodge Charger with a 440 and a black stripe going down the side of it.
Teeth grind and this kind of ridiculing smile when Tom is just gushing about everything that Pierre Poilievre did right is just priceless, because that kind of epitomizes what's going on with the Liberals right now. They're looking at Mark Carney, and Mark Carney can't decide.
Hello, Eugene.
If he pants up or pants down, elbows up or elbows down, like he cannot decide what he's doing. You have McGinty.
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari was cool. I enjoyed that.
Committing anything to
It was pretty good.
And then, like a day later, maybe we'll send some ships.
Is there anything in the Navy?
Like, hello?
Not that I'm against that, because if our allies are in a war, we should try to help them out. But just the flip-flopping is unreal.
Now, we got a lot of liberals laughing at us on X today and Facebook, because this is a turning point, and the Conservatives are starting to take control. And what I mean by that is take control of the narrative, take control of the agenda. That's how Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives were so successful against Justin Trudeau and the Liberals, because they took control on the agenda in government, and that's slowly starting to happen here.
Be first, right? That's what we always say.
And Carney is starting to lose control because he is just waffling back and forth. So,
He's not a strong leader.
well,
I mean, the only way he's going to survive this year is if he steals a majority.
and he's going to start to be known for the guy who can't make a firm decision, and that is absolutely a sign of a weak leader. So, we have some data to back this up, folks. Check this out. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the latest polls for the last month or so. So they're all red, fun, and that doesn't look great. But, check out this. Angus Reid. That's a 5-point swing from February 23rd, 2026 to March 17th, 2026. And this doesn't take into account the Joe Rogan thing. This doesn't take into account the recent speech. This barely takes into account what Pierre had said last week. This is important.
All right.
because
Just
the
checking
narrative
some
there
messages.
Is that, well, the Liberals are gaining in support.
All right, I gotta check up on the chat.
To gain. What's going on? Well, this is a 5-point swing
I-
the other way.
I love old cars with Spangle. I love them.
And it's
I
because it shows.
I have a new classic. So, you know, my nostalgia, you know, I'm 43 years old, right? I'm born in 83, so, you know, my nostalgia is cars from, like, you know, the late 80s and 90s, right? So I have a 1994 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham with a nice 5.7 liter LT1 under the hood. So yeah, it's a new classic, but it's my nostalgia. I love it. Big old land yacht. The last generation of the big land yachts by Chevy.
I'm confident saying that this last has been probably
But unfortunately, I never had the privilege to own any muscle from the 60s or early 70s. And unless I friggin' stumble across a boat ton of money, I probably never will, because they're worth so much now.
This is getting exciting, and this is why we're starting to get pumped about this. I'm getting really excited, and this is what even if like 2 more people before us, I don't care. I really don't at this point. Like you want to jump off of this team? Off you go.
Even
You know, the other thing is, I think
like even in the 90s, a muscle car from the 60s, early 70s was, you know, within financial reach of people, you know, the average person. But now, you know, a mint condition muscle car, oh, yeah, you want to be made of money.
Duh, but it's news. Apparently it's news. So this week is going to be.
But my favorite muscle car, it shifted a bit. So like, when I was a kid, my favorite muscle car was the 1970 Chevelle SS454 LS6. Big ass name, I know. But then when I became a teenager, like, you know, like when I was like 15, 16 years old, my favorite muscle car turned to the 1969, 1970 Dodge Charger with either the 426 Hemi or the 440 Magnum. So my favorite muscle car shifted.
Anyway, let's get back to some of the administrative items and then we get to question period. Right, this is Drew Thompson. Thank you very, very much for $10. Precedent: a leader who is not sitting in the House of Commons does not receive a taxpayer public salary. The only salary they would get is specifically paid from the public website.
Thank you very much for clearing that up.
Did you get this one from potentially Purple? It is a $2 super chat. It says, "Good luck up there from one of our viewers in the US. Thank you very much."
Nice. See? And
Well, there's also, there's so many muscle cars I like too.
Well, the Rosa would have you believe lots of things.
what are the new ones? New ones I've seen around. A new poll shows that Canadians hate Canada, or Americans hate Canada more than ever.
I like the old trucks too.
Get out of here.
The
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I read a lot that there's a lot of reliability issues with modern trucks, especially the GM products. I see on social media all the time that there's so many reliability issues with the with modern GM trucks. And like I know someone that has a modern GM. It is it's a 2022 Silverado Eco Diesel. And my buddy's name there, Ian, that thing has been in the shop longer than it's been on the road. It's been in the shop countless times with issues. It's so unreliable, he can't even, he works at a province, right? So he lives here in Nova Scotia, but he works at the nuclear power plant there in Ontario. And his truck is so unreliable, he can't take it. He takes his old Toyota Corolla. He's got like a 2008 Toyota Corolla that he drives to and from. That he goes like from here to Ontario and back, right? He can't take the truck because he can't trust it. I mean, that's pretty sad.
Well, yeah, if they're liberal.
No, but they're not. That's the bizarre part. So if you want change, advocate for it. Go get it.
Maybe it's not the first one.
So I know someone that can attest to the horrible reliability of modern GM pickup trucks. And what was it? Last summer, I rented a pickup truck because I needed to do some truck things, and I requested a Dodge Ram with a Hemi, but all they had available was a Ford with one of those. What did it have in it? It was like it had a turbo. Was it a twin turbo V6? I think it had. And I'm not even making this up. That pickup truck was such a horrible experience. They refunded me. I only rented it for 2 days, just for a weekend. And yeah, I told them my experience with the truck is so bad that they literally refunded me. It was such a pile of crap. The engine like hesitated so bad, like you're just doing like,
Canadian member 23 months. Hey,
you know,
Max,
50 kilometers an hour, you know, just going down regular roads in town, and the motor, like the engine's hesitating so bad the whole truck is shaking.
Really get into their heads. I think that maybe someone would have an axe to grind.
It was like such a pile of garbage.
Are there for short-term rewards? Because the three of peace that me had spoken to were approached from cabinet positions, so we know that they're being promised something.
But any time I rent a pickup truck, I always get a Hemi Ram. But this time they just didn't have one, and I was stuck with the Ford, and what a pile of crap that thing was. Oh my god. I'll never forget it. Maybe it was, you know, just an odd lemon, but my goodness, I was like, someone's gonna pay money for this?
Where was that damn antique? I forget.
I think it was But I would not expect any of these people to be
Oh, thank you so much, Jero.
for the next election.
I probably butchered your name.
I can see
Jero Stero.
Their electorate may not be
Jero.
conservative or used to be.
Good luck. And you'll be forever known in the media, or sorry, in the world, as someone who can't be trusted. Congratulations.
But yeah, that'd be my pickup truck experience. When, like I say, when I do rent one, I get a Ram anytime I can.
You saw it. Are you sure about that? Right. Alex picked up for $7. Did you hear near 50% no more on mental health medications?
I did hear that actually.
Which is terrifying because that means the other 50% are going home already.
Okay. You had me in the first half.
Yeah,
Valerie Jordan, member 25.
our mechanic, his name's Tim. He owns a garage here, a local garage in Antigonish.
Oh, touche.
Yeah.
Got a sponsor for $5. Oh,
When we get talking about trucks,
Happy birthday.
he says, in his opinion, when it comes to North American pickup trucks, he told me that the worst of all, he said that like the best of the evils out of the big three, in his opinion, is the Hemi Ram. He personally owns one, says it's great. He has a lot of other customers that, you know, have them too. They're great. But he told me, he said the GMs and the Fords are way more problemsome than the Hemi Ram 1500. You know, that's his mixed experience as, you know, as a business owner who owns a shop, right?
Especially when they keep hearing, oh, look at all these deals that Mr. Carney signed, and then
But all like all the other Chrysler, Dodge, you know, Stellantis products, their modern stuff, I don't hear very great things about.
That's what's going to happen. And here, if Paulino gets his way, we're going to get more jobs. Because it's going to incentivize the United States to actually build more cars in Canada.
But like, whenever I have a friend, and you know, they know I am a car guy, so when they're thinking of a new car and they ask me, you know, what should I get, the first thing I'll ask them, I was like, are you gonna trade up every 3 to 5 years, or are you gonna keep it? And they usually say they're gonna trade up every 3 to 5 years because that's what majority of people do. And I'm like, well, you know, if you're in a lease, you know, and you're gonna you're gonna be in a new lease every 3 years, just get what you like. If you like it, get it. If you're gonna be getting a new lease every 3 years, like whatever, it's gonna have warranty and stuff, right? But I told them, if you're going to buy a car,
You know, it's always
a
nice
daily
to
driver,
make sure, like, the principal
and you're going to keep it
knows the car, you know what I mean?
till rust do you apart,
For that person to be nice to them.
I tell everyone,
Four new
buy
vehicles on the same
a
company.
Toyota Corolla
Two,
or a Honda Civic
Acura
if you just
Corolla
want
for
a daily
$10,
driving, everyday
and a brand new
car.
Civic for $10, and half class no statement. The winners get a majority of all the companies
And that's what me and Lauren have.
voted.
2018,
Modified just
I chose a base model Corolla with a 6-speed manual.
absolutely.
She chose a
This is
Honda Civic hatchback
forgotten a lot.
with the 1.5 liter turbo automatic. Knock on wood, we have never
Already committed to improving
had an issue with these cars.
so that
Like I say, I'm knocking on wood right now.
make sure that
We had these cars since they were new.
safety is
They
thank you very much.
always pass safety
Oh,
inspection.
look who it is.
How dare you?
Never had them break down. They never left us stranded. Never had a mechanical failure.
Number is 2070.
They just been really, really damn bloody reliable cars.
We'll have to see what happens with
Like I say, I'm also knocking on wood right now at the same time.
Thank you
So.
to Homebred Cat 7 for gifting 50 Northern Perspective memberships. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I hope you guys all said thank you.
that's our gift. Thank you very much.
And also Homebred Cat 7 gifting another 20 Northern Perspective memberships. Thank you very much. So now you can all go and watch Ryan's video about the Clinton.
Grasso for $5. In my opinion, the new family out looks more professional-like, and as far as credibility, the MP logo on my background catches my eyes better as well. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't know what you said nope Panther platforms for.
Honestly, it could just be a
I don't know
melted crayon on there. It's going
what you were referring to.
YouTube has changed their algorithm, and we've talked about this. Even if you're wanting poetry to make pottery, creative politics, it's really wrecking havoc on
I think you choose skipping a couple, so thank you to Mike519 for a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. If you meant to type a message, you can tag at Randy from Northern Perspective, and he will copy and paste it onto yours.
And it also reminds me of something. Only a very small percentage of people who are subscribed actually have notifications turned on for the channel. May or may not help, but that's one way.
Well, what I was talking about, Clinton, doesn't count because the Panther platform
And thank you to
is
Randy
not built
for
anymore.
$10 super chat. It says half glass.
So I'm talking about
Oh, you got that one?
if you're buying a brand new car today.
Alright, and then there's another one.
And me and, like I say, like I was just talking about, me and Lauren can attest
Thank you very much.
that the Corolla and the Civic are damn good cars.
I'm not sure if the moderators are
That's if you want a daily driver
see the same one for us, but I see another 50 gifted by Homebred.
that you're going to keep
Very nice.
and not something you're just going to lease for 3 years, right?
To watch that PC world.
What the hell is going on?
Thank you very much for your generosity.
Thank you. Skip for him too. Member for 8 months. Hi. It was so nice to see a politician with real class. Nice to have a big boost of hope.
Oh God, that's scary, George, but yeah. Yeah, I think about that.
If you're with for $10, I have watched the Joe and Pierre show a couple times now. There's so much gold hidden in there.
Well, also, when we got the Civic and Corolla, like 2015, 16, 17, 18 were awesome years to get cars. The interest rates were stupid low.
I was gonna say it happened with you and
Cars were still affordable. So buying a new car then, when we did, was awesome.
I'm not sure if we skipped this one for Mega Man Zero. It's a $5 super
And
chat.
zero regrets. Would I get a brand new car now?
Because
Right
it's
now?
commercial buy,
No, because the interest rates are too high.
And
If I was rich and like I didn't have to like if I didn't have to finance, I'd get another Corolla. Hell yeah, hands down.
I think if you had done it right before
I'd be right up if I needed a brand new car right now. I'd be right up there at Anchor Toyota and getting an all-wheel drive Corolla.
And we don't have
An F40C?
during an election.
Ooh.
I'm staying in Canada. I think that says a lot. And I think
Preserved? Sweet.
look at him. We're in a Canadian election, and he's going down, into Trump territory. That's what would have happened.
Yeah, 100%. And thank you to Curdy with a $50 super chat. Thank you very much. If you meant to type a message, you can just tag at Randy from Northern Perspective with your message, and he will put it up for us to read.
John for 279. Thank you. Joe Rogan is okay, but liberals have CTV, CBC 24/7. They do, but the funny thing is all of them were forced to talk about this. Now this will die down, but this is where Pierre has to keep doing these really good speeches and things like that. Pierre needs to take advantage of not being a veteran.
The only way I'd buy a Panther
And
is,
has a difficult job here.
like my Cadillac.
Promised to
If I was going to buy a Panther platform, it would cost me a pretty penny because I would only buy one that is absolutely in mint condition. Absolutely mint condition.
Skipping left, right,
I won't buy anything with friggin' rust on it.
Peter Manor about I have watched.
Yep.
Okay, and then I have one from Libby T.
And if I were to buy a Panther platform, it would also not be a winter car. It would be a summer car, like the Cadillac.
Steven Jensen for $5. It was weird seeing all the panels, even on CBC, not know how to deal with Pierre calling it right afterward. Well said. Well said. I completely agree with you.
This doesn't fit our script.
It's like the short sergeant's coming. And Carol Rio for $10. Hello, Ryan and Tanya. My take, new Pierre is the same Pierre with an upgraded presentation, and it has been a great upgrade. Also, he be attending Hamstrong and Green.
Don't know. Or, yeah. Don't have any immediate plans to, but it's something to keep in mind. And I agree with you. I think, like I said, like the new Pierre that people are seeing now, I think this is the Pierre that people who are part of this movement see all the time. And it's just the folks that aren't immediately involved with your EDA or don't go to the rallies or have never had a chance to just shake his hand and say hello. I think all these twin voters now are starting to see this is the real Pierre. Like we knew it all along, right? Like all of us here in the chat, we knew it all along. But I think he's presenting better to people who maybe haven't had that chance to shake his hand and talk to him.
So I just saw Hamstrong and Green is in Ottawa this year, so the odds of us going up a little bit. So, but we have to check.
There is not one speck of rust on the body of that Cadillac. When I took it in for its antique fitness inspection, for its fitness test, it was rated at near mint factory condition. There's zero rot on that car. It has your typical surface rust that you can scrape off with your fingernail, like on the frame, stuff like that, right? That's about it. But the car's been that thing's got so much oil undercoat underneath it. It's nice. It's all there. It's solid. But yeah, no, every car has rust, so I'll rephrase it, rot. I will not buy a car with rot. So big difference between surface rust and rot. Are any of the other big boys going to get restored, or is a 4014 it's going to be the only one that they're going to continue using? Ah. No, so long as even in our province,
Carney's carbon cut. Yeah, I agree. He did a really good job.
so long as you put the cars away for the winter time, keep them away from assault, they'll last a lifetime.
Just said, well, he didn't say
What the hell is going on?
what he did say was, oh,
My outside radius is 22 inch,
and then yes,
and the inside radius is 18 inch.
really, really good job. Because it needs to. Like this is the thing.
Not all my locomotives will run on the inner 18 inch.
Freaking brilliant minds that put that industry together when the entire world was saying you can't do it.
But it's a small 4x6.5 sheet of birch. It was a 4x8, but I had to cut about a foot and a half off it.
And this is one thing that Canada should be proud of, yet that the Liberals are trying to demonize it. Should be proud of the oil sands because that shows Canadian ingenuity. Like that's something we need to get being proud of. The Liberals have tried to convince Canadians that we should be ashamed of ourselves for the last decade. So it's about time we start being proud of our achievements and about what we accomplish across the country, no matter what province it is. So I will always call that out for the oil sands and the oil and gas industry in Alberta.
Well, I mean, it makes the country run, right?
100%.
How many things can you not do in your everyday
The
life?
nickel plate road locomotive is a Broadway Limited,
The plastic.
and the Montana Rail Link locomotive is an Athearn Genesis. There are two Catos in the yard. If you can see the New York Central
Okay.
beside the building, that's a Cato.
Sorry, can you see
And the red CP rail
762?
just poking out of the building, that is a Cato.
Which candidate did Trump endorse again? Didn't know TDS comes with a pause button.
So yeah, we got criticized for commenting on Alberta.
Thank you going off the rail. Yeah, it's a
Care of that.
it's a fun little layout. I like it.
Do one more before we go to question period.
Okay.
This one's from Lee Busby for 279. It says, should Pierre go on Rachel Gilmore or the O Show? I'm gonna say no.
The nickel plate road locomotive, it's new to me. I got it at the little train show we just had there on
Is people who are
there that we just had yesterday. There Saturday.
I don't watch the channels.
Well, I don't either, but just kind of what I'm gathering on Twitter and stuff, their base is liberal. So, and they're not like people who have voted liberal but would like consider voting conservative. It seems like they're really partisan liberals, so very unlike
George is a car guy too.
conservative.
He's got
Which case?
he's got an old convertible.
Wasting your time.
Like I mean old school.
It's like it's about time, like for all the MPs really, but especially for Pierre, like their time is.
Or is that even the proper word for that, George? Would you even call it a convertible? Something from that decade? Or just a coupe? Like just a would that be like a soft top coupe?
Anyway, here we go. Questions, oral questions.
I'm in Nova Scotia. Rural Nova Scotia.
Kids are watching this. Here we go.
Alright, it is MP question period time. If you have any question, you can tag at Barnaby from Northern Perspective to ask the question. You do not need to put in a super chat for this segment. And he will put up as many as we can, and we're going to try to read them as many as we can, as fast as we can. So this one is from Morris Michael D. It says, how did you like the non-parliamentary language from Mr. Polyev on Joe Rogan?
I would have never known that 844 almost blew up. News to me.
It wasn't as jarring as when I first heard Robin Williams stand up because so most people have seen Robin Williams stand up
Oh, Glace Bay. Nice. No,
I
I was born and raised Nova Scotia.
I heard him in Aladdin.
Always lived in Nova Scotia.
Stand up. He's like
I mean, I did in what was it? In 2005, I went out to Calgary there for about 6 months. Because a bunch of my friends, a couple of my friends I grew up with went out there too at the time and
right?
stayed out there for about 6 months in Calgary, and I didn't like it. It wasn't my thing. And then I drove back to Nova Scotia.
And then when we were talking behind the scenes, I dropped some curses, and he's like, "This is so weird listening to you guys swear."
Oh yeah, Sydney.
It
Yep.
doesn't like match this image that you have in your head of the person, but anyway, it's just interesting.
I am between
From Jessica Bailey, it says, "Will you guys be covering
Pictou County and Antigonish.
Conservative
Like I'm back and forth.
season
I technically kind of sort of got 2 homes.
again, unlikely because we typically
So like,
Well, and
oh,
if there's going to be, like, this is where we
oh yeah, yawning. So throughout the weekdays, I'm here in Pictou County, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm up at my girlfriend's place in rural Antigonish.
yeah, because we could like fumble our way through it, not really know who the players are.
well, we're not going to give them respect if it's very
And I own a little bit of land out in Guysborough County,
it would be hard
an area called Queensport on the outskirts of Guysborough. Land I'll never be able to afford to put a house on, unfortunately, or anything, other than pitch a tent. But it is what it is. You know that there, 1929. That is hardcore antique.
This one's from the Morris Michael D. It says, "Are there other ways to convince MPs that you're unhappy with your decisions beyond just letter writing or visiting?"
Yeah, literally, Clinton. Like, very good.
Those are really two of the best ways.
In the foreseeable future, I don't ever see myself affording to put anything on my land.
They do show them to the MP, and if they've got a stack of like 100 emails,
Other than a tent.
these 100 people are against whatever policy it happens to be.
Or if I can gimp a super cheap motorhome up there.
And the other thing is, if you're really unhappy with them, well, you can go and protest it outside of their constituency office as well. And I just point to the folks in Market Eatonville, the voters out there. Hats off to letting Michael Hall know that it was completely unacceptable.
Oh, the yawns.
Those are the main primary ways to.
Oh, how's the smoke fluid doing on the Nickel Plate Road?
I suppose we could also do a petition. I don't know if they. Well, they do allow petitions targeting voters. Okay, we're meant to revoke it.
I might have to. Yeah, I might have to put another drop in there.
Oh, yeah.
Just to thicken them up.
Another one from the Morris Michael D says, "How can we as conservatives affect the polls? Keep having those good conversations with the people around you."
Yeah, one of the. There's having conversations with your friends and your family.
The 66 Mercury M250. Alright, let me get that little stack out. I'll put a couple more drops in. I'm not too much though. Alright, let's get ye mega steam in there. Just 2 drops. Let me gently put that stack back in there. There we go. And I just gotta. There we are. And anything that. Give it a little wipe here.
disagree.
Onward.
Throw
And
the opinion out there. I disagree.
and the look on her face, it just dropped to like complete embarrassment. And she said, "Oh,
Are you the
are you the
candidate?
candidate?" And I just said, "Nope."
That was it. That was the whole conversation.
I actually have
I
an NS SD70 Ace. I got it up in my closet in its box, an Athearn Genesis.
Well, fantastic. And you weren't rude.
no, and
Man, I haven't ran that thing in ages.
I made her make the choice of do you have courage or not.
But I think also for some people it kind of like snaps them out of that echo chamber because online we tend to kind of cluster around the things that we don't hate and agree with us. When you have a conversation like that, everyone
Well, I always
beauty when it's not rude or violent or anything like that.
I always thought Union Pacific, like, they're dumping like all kinds of money and they're keeping their steam locomotives up and running. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Like
Next question.
like the yellow box Athearn Genesis,
That stood out from here is
like the first generation of them.
I'm going to say just how well he articulated everything. He was really like calm, even keeled. He seemed like he was enjoying himself. Again, it's that side of fear that a lot of us being working hard see, but not everybody sees.
Yeah, I think I got a yellow box
I already talked about
SD75
things.
NS unit. Oh god, I gotta look now.
He's not going to insult the money party on that. Sorry, but I'm going to go
I
back to what I
can't
said
remember.
in the videos that we put out, which was the symbolism
Take a quick look.
between the second half of the interview.
Oh no, it's an
and the
SD70M.
first half yourself. That's what I took away from it, and that was the most powerful part, where it's mixed martial arts. You're only successful in mixed martial arts if you can
Man, I can't even remember what I have some of
styles,
those.
and you're only a champion.
So
mixed
my
martial
black
arts if
NS
you're
units I have an SD, and these are all Athearn Genesis. I have an SD60M Triclops. I have an SD70M. I have an SD80 Mac and an SD70 Ace.
I think was really
And those are my black ones.
the first half where it was all about politics and you're talking.
I don't think I have any more black ones. I think that's it.
Conversation quoting a psychologist, he's quoting Adam Smith.
I got
Talking about
1, 2, 3. Yeah, four black ones in here.
Facts that he's picked up. Why has he picked them? Because he's reading and researching all the time, trying to build himself up. And as we said, all great leaders in history have are students of history themselves, and that's what Peter has made himself up to be, because it rounds out the leaders. So I thought it was very interesting to hear as a MMA politician.
So Union Pacific, they'll run a locomotive until it literally like breaks, and then they'll fix it.
That's the part that really kind of grounded me.
Blizzard and Beauty asks,
Until the thing's literally gimping.
Prime Minister, what do you think he would do for Western alienation?
Oh yeah, I think we've all had some impulse
First thing he's
purchases, that's for sure.
Get rid of C-69 tanker ban and everything that for pipeline. That's the first thing that he's going to do. I think what he'll also do is a recent study came out and it shows that technically they are underrepresented. So what do we do?
Just to be fair, though,
I haven't owned an Atlas in some time. I had I bought it like I think 2 years ago. It was an Atlas GP40 CSX, and it had a lock sound in it.
However,
But I ended up selling it because I had a
Morris Michael D asks.
because I just at the time I got my my Rapido GP38 CSX.
Canada or CPCY.
So
But
we,
there's sometimes I wish I kept my Atlas. It was nice.
any use for things like that. And we had a couple lines in the water with some of the universities, and hopefully we can have some competitions there. But we need to start having less competition.
Like going off the rail, like I'm really surprised like what I've been able to cram into a small 4x6.5. But yeah, there's it's actually my first layout, and in town here I live in a small trailer, right, like a small mini home. So I had to build it into a loft. So it's actually a loft bed here. So my bed's up top, and then in the middle I got the layout, and then I got another table underneath for storage. And so I was like, well, the only way I can make this work is to build up. And it was my girlfriend's idea. She's like, because years ago we made 2 loft beds. We just got the blueprints on the internet and bought some wood. And just measured, cut, followed the instructions, put them together. But the kids never cared for them, so she's like, yeah, just put one of the loft beds together in the room and put a layout in the middle of it, and you're good to go.
Albertans should understand about Ontarians.
Yeah, Atlas is amazing.
We get labeled as, just Easterners, idiots, and we get accused of just being liberal all the time. And we don't like being
Uh,
because
yeah, going off the rails, if you want to look at some of my other live streams, yeah, at my girlfriend's place I got a much bigger layout. It's new, like I haven't even had it for a year yet. But I have a on her sun deck. I have a, oh goodness, how big is it? It's a modular layout. I bought it off a retired carpenter. So it's a modular layout. It's got 2 end tables that are 4x6. It's got a centerpiece, and then another 4x6, and then a staging area. So if you like I say, if you look at my channel, you'll see the sun deck layout. But I mean, of course I only play with that when I'm down there. But it was mighty nice of her to let me put that on the sun deck. Hey, Logistics, how's it going there, buddy? How is your weekend? The big downfall with the sun deck, though, but I'm used to it, is it's not insulated. So in the winter time, it does get too cold to run the locos. Strange things happen in -20. I have a few locals that'll run in the cold, like so if I live stream on a cold winter's day, I'll run my old Proto 2000s because they don't mind the cold. They don't give a crap. But other than the Proto 2000s, there's not, most of my locomotives won't work in the cold. Why the P2Ks run in the cold? I couldn't tell you. They're just really, they don't care. They don't care about anything. They'll run in. It's just too funny what they'll run in. But the biggest problem with the cold is as we know, in the cold everything shrinks. So so the joiners will shrink in the cold. And I am using Kato Unitrack, and Kato Unitrack is really, really well built. But the joiners will shrink in the cold, and unless you have like a decent amount of feeds, you're gonna have like some like issues. Connections aren't as great. But yeah, I don't know what's up with those Proto 2000s, bro. Negative 20. I've ran those in negative 20, negative 25, and we normally don't get that cold here, but we do once in a while. And those Proto 2000s don't give a shit. They'll run through everything. And those are my old E8s. They don't care. But another bonus about the sun deck. So as soon as the sun is up and it starts to heat up that metal roof in the daytime, even on fairly cold days, it can it'll heat up in there a bit. It's tolerable. At night, that's a different story though. So yeah, I got a couple cold runners for the live streams on the cold winter evenings. But spring, summer, and fall, it's gorgeous out there. It's nice. Oh, I gotta turn my heater down a little bit. It's getting a little hot. I'll turn it down down a tad.
That'll be presented to the House, and then likely somebody will put forward a bill to address the concerns.
There'll be draft legislation, and then that gets presented in a bill. That's what I expect. And then we'll see if Mr. Carney.
I don't know if.
Agree with changing the conflict of interest up.
I never tried to run one of my Katos in the cold, so I don't know. I don't know how well they will do. I'm assuming good because Kato's known to be really reliable, right?
Because what Pierre has decided to do is take an approach from Mark Carney. Listen, Mark Carney has made no attempt to talk to Americans. Not all.
No, but he acts like he's better than that.
Right. And he won't because he needs Donald Trump to be the boogeyman.
Right. Because that's how we won in the first place.
What Pierre is attempting to do
Now,
to the business leaders
my Katos I do have,
of the United States.
I put
Down to talk to Poland.
I put silent DCC controllers on them, but I don't have a Kato with sound yet. Not yet. Maybe someday down the road. I was thinking that too, go off the rails. Literally, yeah, Toyotas of the model railway industry. Kato. With Spangle, I'm trying to. Usually with those old P2Ks, they usually just need a good cleaning. I've never experienced any major issues with a P2K, other than like cleaning. Oh, model train stuff got a sale? Sweet.
If they lose all 3 seats, then
Like I mean, as we know, like if you buy a Proto 2000 like now, and it's never been used, never taken out of the box, like 80% of the time, the grease they used literally turns to like glue, and you gotta pull the whole thing apart and clean it, and then re-lube it, and it's good to go. Oh yeah, like I just said with Spangle, the the grease, especially like every P2K. I bought a few of them brand new in box, never used. They have to be because the grease literally turns the glue
Think about,
over like the years, and you got to think these things are decades old now, right?
that much money, maybe they're already
You
spent.
you have to take them apart,
Is going on.
clean the old grease off,
And
re-grease them, re-lube them.
Silliness is,
Like it's a teardown.
car isn't American oil. It's actually Canadian oil. It goes down there, gets refined, comes back.
but point being, I think some people have
Hey Tony, how's it going? How's your weekend?
they don't understand the people around them really are suffering.
And the other thing I just want to
Yeah,
cut there.
even the older DCC and sound ones, like for example, like both my both my Proto 2000 E8s, they're from 2005, and they got QSI sound. So my Union Pacific and my New York Central, uh, both QSI sound. I had to take them apart, clean them, and both of them had cracked gears, but I have like all kinds of uh, axle gears for Proto 2000 and Athrons. So you know it was I'm so used to taking them apart.
You ask, what can we do? This goes into that part.
Richie88 asks, what are some concrete strategies to drastically improving turnout? This is a critically needed, or this is critically
Yet we are
needed.
talking about ye old Proto 2000 maintenance, especially when you buy them brand new in box, never used. I was talking about like, you know, after 15, 20, 25 years, even if it's new in box, the grease they use literally turns the glue. So, pretty much like any Proto 2000 I bought new in the box, I put on the track, it's so seized up because of the grease that it won't work. But as soon as as soon as you take it apart, you clean those worm gears up, get some new grease in there, a lot of times they need new axle gears too, no big deal. Like, you do that, it'll last like your life. Like, you're good to go. But all the old locomotives can suffer from that too. Like, it's not just a Proto 2000 thing. Like, grease gets old. I mean, even old Katos can suffer from cracked axle gears. Like, no old locomotive is immune to it. Oh, hello, Joss. How's it going there, buddy?
Well, and I think, well,
Yeah. So you definitely you've had your fair share of of maintenance there, Tony.
whatever. They are liberal. They go liberal in a very bluntly views. And you have these students
And
that
like George mentioned earlier, clean the
was forced
if you can.
electives, and they were just
I don't think you can with Proto 2000 motors. I don't think you can access the commutator easily.
conservative.
Not like you can an Athearn motor.
Values.
Athearn motors are
Shouldn't do that.
built to be serviceable.
To
I don't think Proto 2000 motors are serviceable.
force their own path.
I think they're just like, if you have a motor problem with a Proto 2000, you like throw it away and just put another motor in it.
Universities and post-secondary schools should be teaching students is to explore their thoughts and to push back and to learn, and they're really not. So I think we just need to encourage our youth that it's okay to be conservative.
Well, I've never had an old locomotive with
7,
metal
so
drives,
might
so
get a bumper that falls
that's
off.
not a. Unfortunately, I never experienced that, but it would be great.
Well, the by-elections haven't happened.
But we're also just, talking about Proto 2000s too, so.
But the thing is, so you can't look at about this in black and white, politics, because there's a lot of
Oh,
ways to go.
Jimmy's in the house. What's going on, Jim?
You have to build, and sometimes the road is long, and it's
Well, no, I'd love to see one of the old locomotives with the all metal drives and everything. That'd be pretty cool.
In some cases, it comes crashing down like a house of cards, like it doesn't just completely lost control.
I've never had an AHM loco.
It starts as
I got like a,
and then you have to keep gripping
got like,
drops down.
no, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I do have an old AHM. I think it came with my Burlington Northern coaches. Let's see. I don't know how old it is. I'm not even sure where the heck I put it.
Results in a cumulative effect on the political environment. So you can't just say, well, you know, there's going to be a
Might be here somewhere. I'm trying to find it, but I can't guarantee I'm gonna find it.
They have to make these adjustments.
Where is the old AHM? I'll find it eventually. I don't quite know where I put it. Oh well.
People say, well, he's right. And that's where I think Pierre needs to look at. He just needs to continue his messaging and convince Canadians, again, he's right about the Liberal Trudeau. At some point, people are going to realize he's right about Mark Carney as well. Once that critical mass hits,
I'll run
there's no stopping.
Josh, I'll run ye old Bluetooth Bachman on my next live stream.
And this is the time that he can afford to
It is I do feel like it was a missed opportunity for Bachman because like the Bluetooth is like fun, but what Bachman did, which I feel is really silly, is it's not a sound decoder, right? So no sound comes out of the locomotive. The sounds come out of the, you know, the cell phone app. So the sounds come out of your device, which is really weird. Like Bachman really missed opportunity there. But I mean, the locomotive was so cheap. I mean, it's no loss, right? But you know, Bachman be Bachman. Yep, ye old Bachman. Like I say, I'm not gonna run them tonight, but this is ye old Bluetooth Bachman. The Bluetooth app works. Like, there's no problem with the app. But the locomotive only works with the app. It won't run on a DC controller or a DCC controller. It's Bluetooth app only, which is strange. But Bachman built it to run on a DC layout or a DCC because it uses Bluetooth. So, yeah, that is that. I know, Jim, like, it's just like, I feel they could have did a lot better job with their Bluetooth. Like Hornby, for example, my two Hornbys right here, like, you guys seen them run, the Scotsman and the W1. Like, those are Bluetooth. Bluetooth with sound. Like, Hornby did it excellent. And the Bluetooth app is optional. It'll run on your regular DCC controller perfectly, and the Bluetooth is 100% optional, and you can switch back and forth on the fly. Like, you don't have to use it. It's there if you want it. So Hornby, in my opinion, they did it right. I love their Bluetooth controllers. It is nice. Like, it's not a bad looking loco. Like, it's basically a Spectrum GP35. It's like they haven't really changed it much. Here, if I'm trying to get him out of his packaging. So it's just a re-release of a Bachman special, Spectrum. Here, where am I gonna put him? I'll put him right. Yeah, I'll put him right here. So if you've ever owned a Bachman Spectrum GP35, you know it hasn't changed. It's got separately applied grab irons, and so I mean, it ain't horrible.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you call up this constituency office tomorrow, they will hopefully be able to Reach 88 asks, should Pierre go to university campuses for a youth campus tour with some other MPs like Jimmy Ledger
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I do like it. It is very nice.
I think that may make sense at some point. I don't know when that is, because he has a lot of work to do, ensuring that his platform is out there, and
Oh yeah, Jim. That's the Broadway Limited nickel plate road I got from the train show yesterday. So I got that Broadway Limited ES44 and the Bachman. And it is Jim. I'll show you the box there. It's a Paragon 3. I'll put the box there in the camera for a second so you can see it.
Well, when you're that age, your peer group is really important to you. So you don't want to break ranks.
And Jim, I only paid. Sit down for this one. I only paid 160 maple syrups for it. And Freedom Eagles, that's 116 Freedom Eagles. The older Paragon 3s on eBay still hit 300 maple syrups. So that's what? 220 Freedom Eagles? So I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not complaining about the price. I was like, hell yeah. And it's got a smoke unit. I love my smoke. Yep. Yeah. We had one. One of the big vendors at the train shows. He had his prices are really good. The rest of the vendors, not so much. But there's one vendor that I really like, and he, if you buy a couple things, he'll give you a bit of a discount too. But I will get it, Josh. I'll get it all set up there for tomorrow's live stream for you. I'll get them set up with my BNSF rolling stock, and we'll get the Bluetooth app going, and let them rip around for a bit. Like I say, I had him running around for a bit at Lauren's place, and he runs all right. It's just like I say, I just feel it's a really missed opportunity for Bachman not to do the same thing that Hornby did. But I mean, it runs good. Yeah, for the most part, they're going off the rails 100% true. Like our first little train show of the season. There in Amherst, Nova Scotia. Like it, there was a lot. Like it was a nicely set up little train show. Like a lot of nice layouts going. But like I say, the only thing I can really bitch about, and it's not really a little thing, is the pricing. Like all the other vendors, their pricing, in my opinion, was absolutely redonkulous, crazy. Like there was one vendor there, like majority of his stuff was secondhand, right? Like when it comes to locomotives and rolling stock, right? And he was literally nearly asking near MSRP prices for secondhand locomotives. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Is he going to be good for the NDP and therefore good for the Conservative? I hope so.
Yeah, it's really weird, Jim, like how they did that. Like the price he offered to sell it to me for, like I couldn't turn it down. I was like, Bluetooth, that's cool. And I just assumed right away it was like Hornby. But nope, nothing at all like what Hornby did. Yeah, I heard about that going off the rails. I heard that, yeah, some the vendors in Ontario are outrageous. Like when when I went to when I went to the train show, like what I originally wanted to get was some N-scale rolling stock and N-scale Unitrack, but the prices, like in my opinion, were just so outrageous. I just didn't end up getting what I went there for, and like I almost didn't buy anything. But then I stumbled across those two locomotives, and bam, I ended up with two locomotives. I was gonna buy a HO scale Cato Unitrack too, because I eventually down the road want to replace this Bachmann Easy Track with Cato, like the sun deck layout. But the gentleman there that had all the Cato Unitrack, he didn't have enough 22-inch radius Cato to do a circle, so I didn't end up getting anything. But you know, me and George and David Smith, we went down together. We had a good time, and that's what matters. Me and George and David had a good time. We had a nice drive up and a nice drive back. I mean, well, it was a little snowy, and there was a minivan in front of us that like almost went off the road into the rhubarb. But other than that, it was all good. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I remember that, George, and I'll never forget that. Like Buddy there, he wanted like, remember, he wanted like $300 for an Atherin Genesis, 300 maple syrups for an Atherin Genesis, and I remember we were looking at a few and like had like broken parts and shit, and I'm just like, railings falling off them and top ass dollar. I was not impressed with the prices. But you know, the other big vendor, like I say, I'm not going to mention names on my channel, but the other guy, his prices were awesome. Like if I had a bigger budget, you know, I probably would have bought a few more things from the other guy. Yeah, I bought some Unitrack from Otter before. I did. Like the vendor's price for the Unitrack is not bad, but he didn't have what I needed. I asked him if he had any more. He's like, He's like, I can always order some up for you. I was like, oh no, that's okay. That's all right.
Now what?
So if he had it with him,
Happens 50.
he only had 2 cards of 22-inch radius and HO scale. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 16. You need 16 pieces to make a circle, right? So 2 ends of an oval, and he only had 8. So I mean, in my brain, I'm like, well, you know, I'm not gonna buy half of what I need, and then have to order the other half. I was like, in my brain, I was like, no, that don't make any sense. Yes, I remember that, George. And he wouldn't even come down in price.
Yeah, I will. We have no problem standing in the front line and defending the fact that the religious convention should not.
Wouldn't even come down, cause
I
I
mean,
think I think David, I think he did want to buy that white and green BNSF Cato, but it was missing like a big section of the railings, and Buddy wouldn't even lower the price on it. You can buy you know, an old Cato like that, brand new in box, not even put together, for cheaper than what he was asking. I'm just like, holy crap. But other than that, man, we had a great time. Like I say, we had a good drive up, good drive back. Awesome conversations, like friggin' just the fact the 3 of us were all hanging out together was awesome. And you know, the train show itself, like the layouts were done really good. The Lego layout was really cool. That was awesome. And you got quite a few good things yourself too. So it's like we did find deals. Oh yeah, I think he went back home with a lot of things. Like knowing what the 3 of us know when it comes to pricing, you know, we're not gonna get ourselves ripped off. That's for sure. Or we would hope not. Not till November? Oh wow. Did you get it for $10 there, Josh? Oh yeah, we love saying Bachman. Well, you know, Moncton will likely be a lot huger with more vendors and probably better deals.
It's going to be annoying, but it's whatever. Any of the MPs that we've built a relationship with, I'm quite
All right, Jim, sounds good. I gotta shut it down in like 10 minutes too, cause I gotta get to sleep. It's like it's pushing 12:30. Normally I'm not up this late on a school night, but it is what it is. If I don't get enough sleep tonight, I'll take a nap sometime tomorrow. Yeah, some of you all are really lucky with the train shows. You get a lot of them to go to. An old Varney. I never seen one in real life, but I definitely seen them on the interweb. Yeah, nice talking to you too, going off the rails. Thanks for popping in. I try to stream a couple times a week, more so in the winter time. Brass locos for 50? Nice. Alright, you take care too, Jim. You have yourself a good night going off the rails. That a Big 10-4. Oh yeah, I was definitely running the nickel plate road tonight. That was happening. Alright, Josh, you have yourself a good night. Get a good night's sleep, and we'll get ye Bachman. BNSF there ripping around tomorrow. I already got. We got lots of BNSF to rolling stock to run, so we are good to go. I think my red gondolas are gonna match pretty well with them. We'll run the red ones. You found a couple of brass Climax locos for 50 bucks. Man, frig, I'd Climax if I got a brass loco for 50 bucks, I'll tell you that. Hell yeah. I'd be Climaxing all the way back home. Was that the one we were talking about on the drive? Or was that the turbo train? No, we were talking about the turbo train. Good night, Josh. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll say good night, Josh, in the chat too. In case you didn't hear me. Oh no, I almost dropped my oil syringe. I had to click my send button there a few times. I have one brass locomotive there, Tony, and that's that is the Broadway Limited Blue Goose. Oh, the Astro. The Blue Goose is still in his box. I didn't unpack him yet. And it probably, like, for the foreseeable future, Tony will probably be the only, like, what's the word I want to use? Modern brass locomotive I'll ever have, because they are hella expensive. I literally, when I bought the Goose, I had to put it on my credit card, and it took me a couple months to pay that off. I had to charge that shit, bro. So that was that locomotive was a treat. Like, man, this hobby is getting so expensive. Like, have to finance a bloody locomotive, man. Put that shit on finance. Want a brand new brass locomotive? Finance that shit. Frig. I'm just giggling thinking about it.
Well, it's funny, like, okay, because Mark Carney will put out videos of himself, running part gear, fine. But Pierre will put out videos of himself, like, pushing the sled with both his kids on.
Well, the other funny thing is Joe Rogan, he will, like, if Mark Carney says something dumb, he'll be like, come on, what? And then he'll start swearing at him. Like, that's what Joe does. Like, Joe has guests, and he's generally respectful, but if they say something really dumb,
You're gonna hear it.
yeah. I remember one time he started laughing at something like that twice and said it twice. Joe. And so I'm serious. I'm being serious. And then Joe was like, oh, oops.
Alrighty. I gotta stop the trains and for the night. There we got Montana Rail Link stopped, and Nickel Plate Road did perfectly tonight. A nice slow stop. Alright, my friends. Thank you all for stopping by this evening. But I gotta get some sleep. 12:30 a.m. Yeah, 7 o'clock comes early. Unfortunately for all of us. Alright, my friends. I'll catch yous later. Like I say, if all goes good, tomorrow evening I will get another stream going and we'll run Ye Olde Bachman. We'll get that BNSF going. I got some nice rolling stock for it that'll look really good with it. Yeah. Alright, good night everyone. Good night Tony. Good night George. Good night Clinton. Good night. Who am I missing? Good night everyone. I'm having a hard time going back up in the chat. Alright, peace out everyone.